Well, hello. I wanted to record the first impressions about P2W. Okay, the issue is the video took like 1 hour because as I was grading and discovering some stuff, yeah, I mean, pretty much got too long, too much yapping in the middle. So I decided to redo it. I'm gonna keep it more condensed. I'm gonna give my first impressions on this game. You can see I only have like 500k power, but still, remember, these first impressions. I might play a bit more and see, I don't know, like a bit more in depth. But the main thing about this game right now is this game needs to answer a question, which is why will they play this over Rise of Kingdoms or Call of Dragons? Okay, like that's the answer this game needs to answer. Because if it cannot answer those questions, then the likelihood that I will play this is very low, to be honest. Especially considering these games require a good chunk of money that probably people have already spent in other games of this type. So that is a thing that kinda helps them stay on their current game. So I'm gonna start first with the graphics. The graphics inside the city look cool. Okay, they're really nice. They're smooth. They have this cartoonish style, but I mean, as you can see here, the troops training. I mean, pretty nice. Another thing I like is the inner city territory expansion system. So let me claim this. So as you can see here, there's like different nodes, different zones. This is the mercenary camp. Well, this gives me technology, but there's here the mercenary camp. You can recruit some troops. You unlock this. So what you do pretty much is you scout. Once the scouting is done, there will be some unit to kill. You kill it, and then you capture this territory. The issue I have there with the system is that it's not translated into the most important part of the game, which is the open map. Because at the end, from what we know from Rise of Kingdoms, Call of Dragons, Age of Empires Mobile, it's not that much about what happens inside your city, but about what happens outside your city. And here comes one of the issues I have with the game. I don't really like the aesthetics of the outside. I do believe they're still better than, for example, Age of Empires Mobile. I don't know why, but the aesthetics of that game on the open field, I really dislike them. But still, I feel it kind of falls short. I mean, maybe you could say it's even with Rise of Kingdoms. Maybe you could argue that. But for me, it's still inferior to, for example, Call of Dragons, which I will show now. Okay, this Call of Dragons open field map, I don't know, like, the terrain is more, like, nicer, no need to make it so crispy. The trees look nice. The darklings have, like, good design with some flow. Like, check here, like, I don't know, this kinda is too bright. And then the things that you need to kill on the open field, like, I don't think they are that high fidelity. But anyways, I mean, again, like, what is this? You know, like, what are those troops? I don't know, I feel here the game might fall a bit short. But anyways, let's move into more important stuff. So, other things I liked about the game, for example, is the... where is it? Here. The pop system. So you have a system which is based on villagers. Okay, you can allocate them into different resource nodes things, and they help you produce resources. It's a bit like Age of Empires Mobile. It has not a similar system. You can create feasts because there's happiness in the town. Happiness is important. Okay. Well, pretty much. Sorry, the game is in Spanish. Here it says when the villagers they get sick, they cannot work, so they cannot help you gather resources. So yeah, here is another system that I kinda like, to be honest. So what you have here is quests that, I mean, they're pretty easy. You will see that something pops here. You just give some resources, but on a daily basis you complete those quests and you can get, I mean, first you get these coins. Once you complete 10 quests at elite or superior level, you get some of these rewards, which is pretty nice. Another thing I like about the game is the insane amount of gems they give you, for example, for the 15 days login. Okay, as you can see here, they give you 61k gems, which is absolutely insane, to be honest. like absolutely insane. Another thing I like is the shop. At least in season one, I think this will probably change. For example, this is your Lilia or your Minamoto bundle. Okay, pretty easy. You buy it, you get the hero. Then, for example, here you get for 30 days, you get you for €1. But bear in mind it says 5.99, so probably next seasons are those. You get killing darklings or killing like the things outside the city automatically. Activate the benefits of BIP for 30 days. I'm gonna talk about this. I think this is horrible for the game. And then you get 5% research speed, 5% building speed, 20% gathering speed, cattle, yeah, like I don't know what is this in. It's like this is nice for €1. Seems like an insane offer. The issue is if you're truly a free to play, you're already getting cooked. Okay, is yeah, like you're missing on all these buffs and even more buffs because, for example, if we go here, this is your monthly subscription for $5.99. Something I don't like about this is that it gives you for 30 days 2% research speed, 2% training speed, 5% collection, and 5% resource gathering, and 10% elixir. This to me, like people might say, it's just $5.99. Every low spender will get this, yes, but like the true free-to-play players, or maybe if you're really low spend, like you're being forced to buy this just because of this. When if you go, for example, to Call of Dragons, we check here, for example, the shop. You have your monthly packs. Like it's nice to have them, you know, like you get some gems, some speed ups, some stuff, but it's not helping you research faster, train faster, or any of those. Okay, so a free-to-play player, like sure he will not be able to speed up as much as you, but you if like in a period of 10 days, either you or the free-to-play speed up anything, you will both be on the same exact time. The only difference is that the pay-to-win player will have some speed ups and some gems stacked up. Meanwhile, here passively the pay-to-win player is generating more stuff, which I don't know, I kind of dislike apart from these rewards. We already kind of have recharge rewards. I mean, I guess people coming in will probably spend, so I guess that's fine. This is something that is in Rise of Kingdoms, so you have bundles, which pretty much, so you buy this for 7 days for €5, which I think is a little expensive. You get 1.3k gems, and then you get 17.5 mil stone, iron, whatever it is. You have one for speed ups, and then you have one for resources and one for pure gems. Like the issue with this is you're forced to buy this. Like the gems one is highest, like super strong value, but like then you know like you don't have this, for example, in Call of Dragons. In Call of Dragons, as I showed, you have your monthly packs, which include speed ups, which include which include all the things that you may need on a daily basis. Versus here, where you already need to buy 3 different bundles, which I mean, I don't know. Growth fund, usual stuff. Like look at the amount of gems. Like they're really like like this is wild. 435,000 gems. Okay, like I don't know if maybe one wheel spinning this game will cost you like 5k gems, but they seem to be giving them almost for free, which is a bit scary for me. Although if it's like regular cost, that's really nice. Like really nice, but then again, only if you can afford this. Now here comes something interesting, which is the gold shop. Okay, so I mean I saw a Muir video where he talked about this. As far as I understand this is a currency that certain players can give you in your own alliance, so you can use that currency to buy, I guess, gems, and then you use those gems. No, how does this work? I mean, it was something like that. Okay, you get those, with those you can buy bundles. But that's pretty much the same as gifting someone a Dragon ticket or a Rise of Kingdoms ticket. Like, it's pretty much the same. So, no, I don't think this is an insane feature for free-to-plays. Like, that already exists. The issue is you need someone willing to spend money on your account. Like, that's the issue. So, pay-to-win wise, I don't think it's horrible, but neither I think that, I don't know, like, some people are claiming that this game is super free-to-play friendly. I think it's in the middle. I think Call of Dragons is probably still more free-to-play friendly, And it's not as pay to win as Rise of Kingdoms, because at least we don't have crystal technology, which is a huge thing. Another thing I don't kinda like is the troops. Like, you have range combat in this game, but all troops kinda work the same. Like, you don't have any distinction between infantry, cavalry, apart from the usual this unit counters this unit. Like, they don't have special skills like in Call of Dragons, where like cavalry have unyielding rush, infantry gets more defense the lower their troops go. That uniqueness I really like about Call of Dragons. So as you can see, we have ranged troops, we have melee troops, although the ranged troop is not really that far off. Yeah, pretty much just kill it and get the rewards. Another thing is, like, the zooming on the game, it feels so odd. Like, if I get a too massive PvP like this, one, probably the game will like go at 3 FPS, but secondly, I have no map awareness, and if I play like this zoomed out, I mean, I guess this will work. Yeah, this will be fine. See, I can go here and attack this guy. Yeah, I don't know, like the zooming feels a bit weird on this game. It feels like it's meant to be played too much zooming. I really hate this blue circle. I hope they remove it. Every single time I go in or out, I don't need to see that like flash animation. The thing I dislike the most, and I'm going straight with this, is the VIP system in this game. I think it's horrible, and it might be the worst thing I've ever seen. So here you have your VIP, you have your regular buffs, okay, you have your daily chest, you have your like premium chest, pretty straightforward. Okay, if we go here at VIP 9, you get your first hero token, which is nice, and then if we go to VIP, which is it 9, we get our first 5% attack, 5% defense at 10, and then at level 5% HP. So, I mean, it's pretty nice. Only 12 VIP levels for now. I'm sure they will increase it. Now, the thing I hate about this, though, is this thing here. I feel this is an absolute joke. VIP buffs will not work if you're not buying the VIP itself every single month, okay? So now, free-to-play low spenders need to spend 25k gems a month, every single month, if they want to benefit from all these buffs in the VIP. Which I just think it's so awful, like so insanely awful. Then you might be wondering, well, maybe if I just like for example, at the early stages of the game, you will want to have this non-stop activated, because you will be breeding buildings constantly, you will be doing researches constantly, etc, etc. Then you might be saying, well, maybe I just need to buy the VIP whenever I'm doing one of the big researches, one of the big buildings, or when you're doing PvP. Because remember, VIP gives you PvP buffs, but they will not take effect unless you have active VIP. So that means every single time you have VIP, you need to have this activated for maximum performance. The issue is, look at the prices. If you were to say, tomorrow I have PvP, I'm going to buy 1 day of VIP, and maybe the second day I don't have PvP. And the second day you have PvP, so you need to buy it again. 10 days, bought individually, is the same cost at 30 days full. So the game really is trying to push you to spend every single month 25k gems on this. And I think the system is absolutely awful, especially considering that VIP come from your purchases and from spending gems. Like, it makes no sense. Why, on top of spending already my money or my gems, I need to then buy the VIP activation itself? Like, I really hate the system. I hope they remove that. It makes no sense. VIP is related to your account growth, to your spending. It should not be based on whenever or on if you can or not pay. Okay, so speed, thank you. Some gems, like 25k gems is a lot, especially because like, trust me, you'll have to do wheels or some events. I don't think there's gear, or at least I don't have it unlocked, but they will come with some type of system related to either gear, either artifacts or something, unearthing or pets or whatever it is. Okay, the game is gonna have more systems. You'll have to spend those gems there plus the VIP, and just to get buffs that you already paid for, which for me is kinda insane. Anyways, next heroes. I gotta say the values are just cranked up to 11, like damage factor 6000. There's one guy with like 20,000, I think, or like 12k, 8,000 damage factor, 9,000 damage factor, 12,000 damage factor, and you reduce the enemy HP. Like, I don't know if stats, like marches in this game, are gonna be like super buffed in terms of stats, but like how to say this, 12,000 damage factor, if the combat is anywhere near Rise of Kingdoms or Call of Dragons, is a shit ton of damage. People gave a lot of heat on Call of Dragons heroes, like for their cartoonish, childish design. Bro, these are worst. Like, what is this? Like, I feel zero appeal to play this, like, not to play, but to have this character. Same with this. Zero appeal. This one, yeah, this one appeals me. It's like a mixture of Thor. Okay, this reminds me, like, I'm not gonna lie, this is literally Gragas from League of Legends. Like, it's the same exact guy, and this is Olaf. Like, no joke. It's like, I mean, do you know what's the appeal with these heroes? Their bouncy mechanics, okay? Like, they have some type of hypnotizing effect on my eyes. I cannot stop looking. Like, what is this, bro? Like, it's a druid, clearly, but like, come on, I don't know, I want something mean, you know, like, this one, yes, I'm a bit, I mean, sure, you know, like, a bit average. I mean, it's kinda cute, I don't know. This one, yes, I kinda like the design. Looks like a DPS, per se. What is this, like, this is cool because it's golden, but, like, apart from this, like, why does he look like she works on streets from, like, 12 p.m. to 9 a.m. in some dark corner? Like, again, like, the best of the character is that it bounces. Like, I don't know, the character design, I'm not really liking it. So it's a bit rough, to be honest. Like, I gotta say, my first impressions are not good, but neither bad. Like, so far I think the game is mid, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna be honest. And yes, I make content for Call of Dragons, but I'm being honest here. I don't see this game, at least now, being better than Call of Dragons, but especially in the PvP department, which is all these games end up being a PvP simulator. Like, this is all they have. Like, I just don't see this PvP being better. Like, look, like, you have no artifacts for some, like, 300 IQ plays. The combat, like, the units just cavalry, infantry, they all work the same. They have this type of charge, they connect, they cast their skills, that's it. And then you have range units, which is, they have a bit of range. But, like, what else? And then the VIP thing is just killing me. So yeah, I don't know. This is my first impressions. I'm probably gonna still play. I'm gonna still upgrade. I don't feel like I might do it a bit free to play. Maybe if I get hooked, then I might be thinking about spending a bit and further pushing this game. But for now, I'm just gonna be checking it further. Oh, by the way, another thing I forgot to mention: this game has tier 6 troops, which I don't know how much is each research, but if it's the same as to get 25 like Rise of Kingdoms or Call of Dragons, then this means the time that the free-to-play will need to get to tier 6 is going to be insanely higher, especially considering that then you need to pay gems to get your research speed buff from VIP, to put the research, etc, etc. To me, it looks a bit rough, to be honest. And there's still this unit I want to see, because if we check the unit system, so you have the usual, this counters this counters that, okay? Oh, you have even tier 7 troops. And you have 30 levels of building. This building going up gives you 1.1 mil. I don't know, dude. I don't know. And it's all the time the same skin? Same. Oof, that's no bueno. So I'm still missing to see these troops. We check. Oh my god, bro. Here, so range units counter infantry counters cavalry, counters range, and then you have this beast, flying beast maybe, I don't know, get countered by nothing. So if you can have 5 marches of this, you bet every single whale is spamming this march with some heroes. But yeah, this is gonna be my early review for now, and yeah, I'm gonna probably upload something else. Still wanna see, for example, what is this? I know what this is. I wanna see those units in action. I'm gonna still upgrading a bit the account, but yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Catch you in the next one.